Icon for notification. I am John Paul Ani. A Tale of Buhari, Nana Akufo-Addo, and Toyota by Reno, Omokri. Two West African leaders went to Japan last week. Two of them lobbied Toyota to invest in their nations, but Toyota chose to invest in Ghana and snub Nigeria. Why? After all, Nigeria has a greater market than Ghana, with her by far larger population. But what is in a head is more important than the size of the head. Toyota snubbed General Muhammadu Buhari of Nigeria and signed with Ghana for a reason. Only a fool agrees to invest in a country whose president makes criminals his ministers and makes activists who protest against him prisoners. You can't be lifeless in America and lively in Japan. No, it doesn't work that way. Do you think Toyota will trust the investment to a man whose preferred reading is cartoons? Godliness is next to cleanliness, and cluelessness is next to lifelessness. Have you heard Nana Akufo-Addo speak? You will feel pride as an African when he talks. His command of the English language and various Ghanaian languages is powerful. He speaks in a way that makes you want to listen, and then listen in a way that makes you want to speak. Compared to him, General Muhammadu Buhari is very lackluster. Yeah, very lackluster indeed. No wonder Toyota did not give him the time of the day. Akufo-Addo often speaks without reading a speech. He knows what he wants and says it. He does not outsource his government to his chief of staff. He is in charge and Toyota knows it. Perhaps Toyota might have interested in Nigeria if our real president, Abakari, had been in Japan rather than the figurehead called General Buhari. But Muhammadu Buhari rose to power. Nigeria was Africa's #1 destination for foreign direct investment, according to the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. Please don't take my word. Please don't take my word for this. Google it. Under Muhammadu Buhari, however, Nigeria is not even #1 destination for foreign direct investment in West Africa. That would be Ghana. You cannot have a cartoon. You cannot have a cartoon-loving leader and expect Toyota to invest in your country. Toyota makes cars, not comics. They have done their due diligence. Who will entrust a $180 million investment to a man who opens newspapers and goes straight to the cartoons? It is not only Toyota that snubbed Nigeria for Ghana. Dunlop Nigeria PLC and Michelin Nigeria Limited have relocated to Ghana. That already gives Ghana a comparative advantage over Nigeria. But more importantly, good leadership relocated from Nigeria to Ghana in 2017 via Nana Akufo-Addo. Take something as fundamental to both Nigeria and Ghana as killer herdsmen. General Muhammadu Buhari said, "Giving land for ranching is better than death." Google it. If you are Toyota, where would you go? The failure of leadership in Nigeria under General Buhari is so acute that Nigerians now open bank accounts in Ghana and other neighboring countries in order to safeguard their savings from the ineptitude of General Buhari's economic policy. An economic policy that orders the Central Bank of Nigeria not to provide foreign exchange for genuine business importers, yet giddily provides forex for pilgrims to Jerusalem and Mecca. Akufo-Addo is an Oxford and University of Ghana alumnus. Where is General Buhari's certificate? Even Toyota can't find it with all the technology. And you want them to invest in such a leader? Are those foolish? Are they foolish like those who voted Buhari? I am willing to sponsor the next Gouda Ultimate Search and to triple the winnings if the organizers can make Muhammadu Buhari's WAEC certificate the object of the search. Maybe they can achieve what the 14 sons Buhari hired could not do and unearth his certificate. I am sure the show will end without a winner. Before late Major General Maman Vasa was executed, he gave a word of advice to the Nigerian people, saying, when you start to insult yourself, you will never lack those willing to join you. Such is the condition of Nigeria under Buhari. Today, Ghana is laughing at us. How could a nation of people that are the most educated of any immigrant community in the United States end up with a leader like General Buhari? A man whose highest educational qualification is a WAEC certificate, and even that is questionable. The quality of the gross domestic product GDP of a nation is in direct proportion to the quality of our leadership. Do you think it's a coincidence that we became Africa's biggest economy under a PhD holder and went into recession under a man of questionable WAEC status? Terrible. But until then, do not blame Toyota. Blame yourself for voting in a leader that does not know that West Germany ceased to exist in 1990. I am John Paul Annie. Thanks for finding time to be there. Njenje Media TV.